Ever found yourself glued to a video? Like you're right there in the action? Maybe some crazy mountain bike run or a surfer's view of a monster wave?
Yeah, totally.
Chances are that was a GoPro.
Yeah.
They were the name in action cameras. Lately, though, not so much. So what happened?
Yeah, what happened to those guys?
That's what we're diving into today. The rise, the missteps, and the big question. Can GoPro even make a comeback?
I'm interested to hear this. Yeah. What's so fascinating about GoPro is how they tapped into this desire to relive those crazy moments. They weren't just selling cameras, they were selling a piece of that adrenaline rush.
Totally. Founded back in 2002 by Nick Woodman.
Oh yeah, the surfer dude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He wanted a better way to film himself riding those waves.
Mm-hmm.
GoPro quickly became like synonymous with adventure. You saw that logo and you knew it was going to be wild.
For sure. It wasn't just about the tech, it was the lifestyle they represented. They did a good job of that.
They really did.
It was like this whole new category of camera. They weren't just trying to make a slightly better version of something else. They provided a solution to a need that people didn't even know they had.
And they were tough. You could take them anywhere, do anything.
Right. Rugged and simple to use. Smart, very smart.
And that resonated on a huge scale. I mean, remember 2014?
Vaguely, remind me.
GoPro goes public, their IPO,
Yeah.
and rakes in $420 million.
Wow.
That's like selling a GoPro to every penguin in Antarctica. The stock was through the roof.
Wow, they were on top of the world.
Yeah, for a minute anyway. Every good story has a twist, right?
Right.
And GoPro's journey
Yeah.
definitely took a few turns.
Let me guess, it didn't last.
It did not.
Uh-huh.
Turns out, even the most successful companies can trip up.
Oh yeah, it happens all the time. Success can make you overconfident. You start thinking you can do it all. They had this incredible thing going, but instead of sticking to what they were good at, building those incredible cameras, they started making some risky bets.
You're talking about their venture into media.
Yeah, exactly. They wanted to be like the YouTube of extreme sports.
They even hired bigwigs from HBO and Hulu. Can you believe that?
Really? Wow. It seemed like a natural progression. They had the audience, the
Lot
content.
to go wrong, right?
Famous last words, right? Creating a media platform from scratch is really, really hard.
And expensive.
Incredibly. Even for companies with deep pockets.
And that was a tough lesson for GoPro. It drained millions of dollars. It's a stark reminder. Even the most innovative companies can stumble.
And it wasn't just the media thing.
Right, there's that whole drone thing.
The Karma drone.
It was supposed to be huge.
Yeah, their next big thing.
This sleek little drone
Capture crazy aerial shots.
worked seamlessly with their cameras, or at least it was supposed to.
Right, supposed to.
I remember those ads.
Me too.
Soaring over mountains, diving through canyons.
Beautiful stuff.
Natural evolution.
Like take their capture everything idea to the skies.
Exactly. Launched in 2015, tons of hype.
Big fanfare.
That Karma quickly became known for.
Well, not soaring so much as
Plummeting.
basically.
It really plummeted.
Oh yeah, there were issues.
Technical issues right out of the gate.
From day one.
Users reported, like, sudden power loss,
Oh.
leading to crashes.
Oh.
Some pretty spectacular crashes, I've got to say.
I bet.
Not the user-generated content they had in mind.
No, not quite the viral marketing they were hoping for.
So costly recall.
Yeah, another hit to the bottom line.
But even more importantly,
This is the real kicker.
this is where it gets interesting.
Tell me.
They were so focused on this drone thing, this media empire.
Right, trying to be everything.
They missed the bigger picture,
Which was?
the smartphone.
Ah, yes.
Remember when phone cameras were garbage?
Vaguely.
Blurry, low res?
Good for maybe a quick selfie, if that.
No, forget about it.
Night and day.
They're incredible.
Professional grade, some of them.
And GoPro.
Really?
They were busy with other stuff.
Missing the boat a little.
Meanwhile, the smartphone is staging a revolution.
Quietly taking over the world.
Suddenly everyone's walking around with a decent camera in their pocket.
Didn't even need a separate device anymore.
It's like you bring a Swiss Army knife to a picnic,
Okay, I'm intrigued.
and everyone else just brought a really, really good fork.
I love that analogy.
To the point, right.
Totally. GoPro was late to adapt.
They were slow on the uptake.
Those features, the image stabilization, wide-angle lens,
All that cool stuff.
revolutionary at the time.
Had everyone saying, hold my beer, watch this.
Right. Now it's standard on phones.
And cheaper.
Way cheaper.
So consumers were like, why buy the cow?
Exactly. So did GoPro just give up?
Throw in the towel.
Cal.
Call it quits. Not quite.
They pivoted.
They did,
They knew they had to.
yeah, adapt or die, right.
Exactly. They started focusing more on selling directly to consumers.
Cutting out the middleman.
Streamlining things.
Makes sense. Own that relationship.
And they went all in on GoPro Plus.
Their subscription service.
Cloud storage, discounts, you know.
Even camera replacement.
Right. Smart move.
For sure. Create a loyal customer base.
Recurring revenue, always good.
Definitely helps stabilize things.
They were back in the black for a while.
But it makes you wonder, could they really escape the shadow of the smartphone?
The million-dollar question.
The billion-dollar question, maybe.
Right.
So GoPro today, they're still around, still innovating.
The fighters.
But it's a different world out there now.
Completely different.
It's not just smartphones anymore.
No, a whole bunch of competition.
Like Insta360.
Oh, yeah, they're everywhere now.
And a bunch of others I can't even keep track.
It's a crowded market.
They're nimble, these other companies.
They'll move fast.
They undercut GoPro on price.
It's tough out there.
So where does that leave them financially? Are they staying afloat?
They're hanging in there.
Camera sales are okay.
Subscriptions are growing.
But profits are shrinking.
Margins are tight.
Plus, they've got those internal costs.
Salaries, marketing, you name it.
All those investments in tech that haven't quite panned out.
Yeah, some missteps along the way.
It's like they're trying to outrun a wave with a bag of bricks on their back.
That's a good way to put it.
So can they recapture that magic?
The innovation, the excitement.
Convince people they still need a dedicated action camera.
That's a tough sell.
Big questions, no easy answers.
Nope.
Well, that wraps up our deep dive into GoPro.
Fascinating story.
It really is. Innovation, ambition, the ups and downs of the tech world.
You gotta be ready to adapt.
That's for sure. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Thanks for having me.
And hey, next time you see some insane footage, maybe it was shot on a GoPro.
Could be.
Could be from your own backyard. Who knows?
Exactly.
Maybe it'll inspire your next adventure.
Get out there.
Until next time.